Having made his debut in Borderlands 2, the story of Wilhelm is a simple yet tragic one. Born on the planet of Hera, as a child he suffered from a condition known as bone waste. The bones in his body were very brittle and broke easily. Even the most simple of pressure could cause a break in his body.
At least you weren't born like that. I couldn't even play kickball without a break.
To counteract this, he would begin getting cybernetic implants. It's not clear whether he got these implants as a kid or if it was something he got later on into his life. He does say that how as a kid he was really good at fighting, something that would be difficult with bone waste.
As a kid, I was good at fights.
So I think it's safe to assume the cybernetics were something he got used to as a child, which then, as he grew up, became a full-blown addiction. He began to become obsessed with becoming a full robot. And that, in its entirety, summarizes his motivation and goal. Being good at fights, he chose to become a mercenary, and he would, in fact, become one of the galaxy's most famous and well-known mercs around. He's apparently fought for every mega corporation around, and has a kill count equivalent to that of a small country. Due to Wilhelm's lack of real motivation aside from fighting and becoming a cyborg, he failed many important jobs he was hired for. These include the likes of protecting a president and the failure of protecting an orphanage. Such failed jobs made it harder for him to get hired. But being such a well-known mercenary, when Jack began looking for vault hunters to help him uncover the vault on Elpis, Wilhelm was one of the people he looked towards. It's likely during Wilhelm's time working for Hyperion, Jack at some point got to know him, or at least got to know of him. But either way, Jack managed to convince him with money.
Hey Wilhelm, you want to come to the moon and hunt a vault for me?
No.
I'll pay you $2 million.
Okay.
And this is where the events of Borderlands the pre-sequel take place. Wilhelm, alongside Athena, Nisha, Claptrap, Aurelia, and Timothy Lawrence, assist Jack in fighting off the Lost Legion on Elpis and opening its vault. It is a task that would prove to be successful, giving rise to the alter ego known as Handsome Jack. After Jack takes control of Hyperion, he has the crew do one last job for him, and that's retrieve a plan that was stored inside Claptrap's mind. Once again, they successfully retrieve the code, but at the end of the DLC, Jack chooses to destroy the Claptrap line of robots for good. After this, Wilhelm and Nisha would be the only two who stayed loyal to Jack. Wilhelm predominantly for the money and upgrades in cybernetics, allowing him to fulfill his dream of becoming a full robot. Wilhelm would be Jack's right-hand man and the soldier he often used to deal with problems. When he made his descent down to Pandora and began his feud with the Crimson Raiders, Wilhelm was sent to attack the town of New Haven to rid it of its residents. Wilhelm was so powerful that he managed to defeat all Roland, Lilith, Mordecai, and Brick without hardly getting a scratch on him. Because of their defeat, the town was abandoned and the Crimson Raiders were all pushed back to Sanctuary. One of the only other events we know Wilhelm to have taken part in is the death of Helena Pierce and some of the residents she was helping find refuge. After Jack kills Pierce, he has Wilhelm execute everyone else.
Oh, holy crap! Did you see your head? It was like... oh my god! Wilhelm, kill these savages.
Understood!
This would be the common relationship between Wilhelm and Jack, and this is where the events of Borderlands 2 come in. When 6 new Vault Hunters, being assisted by the Crimson Raiders, appear on Pandora, Roland gets a lead that the Vault Key may be on a Hyperion train, and a plan is hatched to hijack it. When they approach the rubble, there is no key, but rather Wilhelm appears, and while Roland and Lilith advise the characters to run, they instead stand their ground and kill him, putting an end to Wilhelm the Enforcer.
The vault key's not on the train. Abort the mission, soldier. I'm sorry, but you can't handle Wilhelm. Trust me.
Kid, Wilhelm nearly killed us all in New Haven without taking a scratch. If things get bad, just run.
Upon his death, though, he was carrying a power core which Jack was always intending the characters to get, so he could trick them to lower Sanctuary shields. In an unreleased Echo recording, it was revealed that Jack had actually poisoned Wilhelm prior to this fight.
So, Wilhelm nearly killed your Vault Hunter friends a couple of years ago and you just blow him away like any other grunt? Yeah, that's because I poisoned him before you guys fought. Worth it, though, to make you think I didn't want you to have that power core. But, psst. Spoilers, I did.
It seems that he valued lowering Sanctuary's defenses over keeping Wilhelm as his soldier. But that's the end of Wilhelm, a very simple man with a very simple goal. He was one of the best mercenaries out there, and if not for being betrayed, who knows how strong he could have been. But anyway guys, if there are any other Borderlands characters you'd like me to do the history of, then be sure to let me know in the comments below, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video.